And if I was spirit, I would get irritated by that.
Why?
Well, I think of the spiritualist church. God bless you. Glad you're there. But this is the way you're going to show up. Give us evidence. We don't want messages. Messages are not important. Do it like this and don't do it like that, and be over here and don't charge more than this. And spirit's
Yeah.
like, I don't do rules.
I'm totally with you about the rules. Yes, and having gone to a college in the UK and seeing several demonstrations, it's name, rank, and serial number. You identify them, and it's just like, okay, I knew all of that, but what did they come here to say? So I've taught my students, and the way I work is identification, evidence, message, IEM. Identify their relationship to the sitter, the evidence that it's really them, and that's specific things, and then what did they come here to say today, which may or may not match what the sitter expected. And so the message part is left out, and the evidence is not very creative in the spiritualism. It could be Bob Smith is here and here was his address. Okay, so I know there's an afterlife, but it's important work and it's foundational. It's just not changing. It's not evolving. Although there are people within, and I'm not talking about a specific place, I'm talking about the religion of spiritualism. There are people within spiritualism, though, who want it to evolve and want it to grow and want it to change, or at least not look down on the rest of us. And there needs to be a happy medium among the mediumship.
A happy medium.
Right. Where we don't just have the mediums go to a weekend workshop, put up a website and say, I'm an evidential medium, but we also want them to be able to give more information from the soul than what traditional spiritualism says. Also, in the UK, their wages are much lower than our wages here. So when they say you can't charge more than £200, which is like, what, $250 or something to us, their wages are lower because they have their healthcare is taken care of, and lots of things are already paid for them, and their wages are lower because their prices are lower also. So that $250 max, that seems to be a some kind of line in the sand. I don't know if that it's codified anywhere. It's probably more like $450 here. And so, I always tell this my students, you charge what you need to make your living, and if you're doing a good job, people will pay it. And that's that. We all give lots of stuff away. We all give free readings. We all speak at groups. We all do all kinds of things. But I've had certain people say, well, you're not spiritual if you're charging X. What are you comparing it to?
Well,
where their cost of living is half of ours.
At least they're not being judgmental,
And, I think you're an important force right now to show that we have to think bigger and empower more people to experiment with their connection. If it's helpful, hopeful, and healing,